Hello, I'm Stephen Cooley with Stephen Cooley Real Estate, and as you know from all other medias, including my show, we're in a shifting market. And what a shifting market means is that it's shifting to more of a buyer's market. The good news right now with that market is sellers are benefiting and buyers are benefiting. Now, I've seen a lot of posts and a lot of videos saying it's a better time to buy now than a year ago, even though interest rates have gone up. And then I've looked at comments and people said that just cannot be possible. So I wanted to show today why it's better for a buyer to buy today. Nothing wrong with buying last year in 2021, but I wanted to show why it's actually even better for the buyers who did not get a home a year ago to buy now. And I'm going to explain that here with a graph, and if you've got more questions about it, I'm certainly available to answer those one-on-one. And so we're looking at the average price point in our viewership is $400,000. Now we sell homes from $85,000 to $2 or $3 million, but the average in our viewing area is a $400,000 house. And with this assumption, we're just going to assume you're getting a $400,000 mortgage also. These numbers actually become even better if you put a down payment down, or 5 or 10% or even 20% down. So let's look at that $400,000 house, and let's look at the year 2021, which was a year ago. That home would have been on the market for $400,000 because it's a $400,000 house. I asked all my superstar agents who are on the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Group last year if a $400,000 desirable home came on the market, what would a buyer have to pay to win in those multiple offers? Some homes in this price point getting 30 to 50 buyers making offers on the home. And the consensus from my superstar agents were that it would take $475,000 purchase price to win that $400,000 house that was worth $400,000. So last year you would have paid $75,000 more to win that $400,000 house. And last year you would have got a rate at 3.5% if you negotiated hard and used a really good lender, especially one that we would recommend. That principal and interest payment, that's just the principal and interest at the bank, would be around $1,800 house payment a year ago. Okay, let's take that same home in 2022, market price $400,000. That seller would probably end up getting full price for that home, which is great for sellers in 2022, but the home would not be upbidded with multiple offers, much less 20, 30, 40, 50 offers to take that home above that price. So in today's market, that $400,000 home would sell for $400,000, and everyone should be happy with that. It's not overselling like it did last year. So the buyer's buying a $400,000 house for $400,000. We're assuming, again, just for this illustration, that the loan is the purchase price. And that certainly can be true with VA, FHA, USDA loans. Today's rate would be 7% instead of 3.5%. No one's happy about that. And that payment would go up substantially, up to about $2,700. Now, with just basic math, you're paying around $900 more a month for that home, but you paid $75,000 less for the home than if you had bought it a year ago with multiple offers. If you divide that $895 into $75,000, that gives you 83 months. That for the first 83 months, which is 7 years, you're saving money by buying it today versus a year ago. Again, the payment's higher, but you also did not overpay for the home. And in this illustration, $75,000 for the house. Now, if you put a down payment, these numbers actually can extend out to 8 or 10 years that you're saving money because you bought today at a higher rate than overpaying for a home a year ago with a lower rate. So just bear that in mind. Some other intangible benefits to buying in 2022 at a higher rate versus last year with a lower rate is you're not fighting over the home. You're not bidding against 50, 60 other buyers. These sellers now are allowing buyers to get a loan. They're not demanding cash. They're allowing the buyers to get a home inspection and possibly some repair work done to the home. If the home doesn't appraise, sellers are more open to negotiating between that sales price and that appraisal price. You get to see more homes in your price range and hopefully even able to go sleep on whether that's the right home or not and go back and see it a second time. In 2021, to win that home, you would have bought it during coming soon, sight unseen, in addition to bidding against 30 to 50 other buyers. So this is just a good illustration of why, in my opinion, it's a better time to buy this year than last year. And you can weigh both scenarios on what works best for you. But remember, in the 7 years before, while you're saving money, there'll be an opportunity to refinance at a lower rate, or a lot of people don't even stay in their home 7 years. So this is just a win-win on the fact that this is also an excellent time to buy. If you bought a year ago, great. It's just as good, if not better, time now to secure a house, get the home you want, and get into that property. So we're going to make this graph available on our social media, which is all Stephen Cooley, Instagram, Facebook. So you may want to go back and take another look at it. We're also going to send it out in our newsletter. I'm just sharing with you, for the folks who are thinking about selling and also the folks thinking about buying, is this is still an excellent time to do real estate. If you've got any other questions on this, if you're interested in getting your home on the market or buying a home, reach out to us here at Stephen Cooley Real Estate at 704-499-9099 or visit us on the web at stephencooley.com.